Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm bringing you the best and only tutorial that you'll need to start trading on Kucoin. Now guys, I started with Kucoin 2-3 years ago and I personally love them. For me, it's a very easy platform to use, and as a trader, I always want simplicity and I want to be able to find things. The next thing that's really good is their actual volume, guys. You're able to get in and out of tokens easily as there's a lot of people trading on this exchange. And the last thing why I really like this exchange, because they have lots of new tokens launching all the time. So when a new token comes out, a lot of the times it's launching on Kucoin first, and I want to be able to access that token. Now guys, there's a few things you need to do to start your journey here. The first thing is you need to open up accounts. Now guys, if you have a look below in the description, you will find the Sniper Kucoin link. We've partnered up with these guys and we've gotten incredible specials. The first thing you want to pay attention to is the discounts on trading fees. If you're a trader, you know we pay a lot of fees. Every time we get in and out of the markets, we're paying fees. So what we've done is we've got to deal with them to get you discount on those fees, but only with this link, guys. Secondly, you can also get sign-up bonuses. And thirdly, we have a VIP Discord at Banter, where you get tons of alpha on fundamentals, on charts, and actual trades too. Now it's time to open your account. So what you want to do is you want to click on that link and it's going to take you to the create a profile page with Kucoin. Now what you need to do is you need to put in your email and then you're able to log into the account. Now that you have that, you will then come to your Kucoin dashboard over here, and this is how it looks. And I'll give you guys a basic view here. On top here is a place of where you can buy your crypto. This is where you can find all the tokens that are available in Kucoin. This is where you will trade. And then if you go to the right hand side over here, this is where you'll find your assets, and over here is where you're gonna find your profile. So we're gonna start off over here, and what we want to do is we want to beef up our security. Right now, if someone has your email and your password, they can get into your account. So now it's time to protect our funds more. So the first thing I want to show you guys here is something called the two-factor authenticator. And this is something using Google verification. So what this is you want to download the Google authentication app on your phone. This is how it looks. Then what you want to do is you want to load the actual Kucoin barcode on here. So what that means is if you click over here on enable, you'll click on that and they're going to give you a QR code to scan. And with your app, you're going to scan that QR code and it's going to bring up a 6-digit password that's going to change every 30 seconds. So it's very hard for someone to log into your account if that is always changing. Because what it basically means is when you put in your email and your password, it's going to ask you for the 6-digit code. You put that in and then you're able to get into your account. Now, what's very important with the authentication app is it always needs a barcode in order to get that code. So if you lose your phone, you have to reload that code. So make sure you have at least 1 to 3 copies, either one with a safe person or somewhere safe. Make sure you have that barcode so you can access that code whenever you need to get into your accounts. Now guys, there's a few other advanced settings that you can use as well. So if you go here, there's one called trading password. So every time you go into a trading platform on Kucoin, they're going to ask you for this password in order to actually trade. So you'll be able to set what that code is. I think it's a 6-digit code. And whenever you want to trade, you'll insert that code and it then will allow you to trade. And this is great because if someone logs into your account and doesn't have this, they can't touch your funds. Now that your security is correct, now it's time to do your verification on your identity. So guys, this exchange, you do need to do KYC and it's not available to the US citizen. So what you want to do is you want to click this identify verification button over here, and it's going to ask you for a few documents that you must then hand in. Guys, once you've done this, you're able to bring money out of the exchange and trade really easily. So make sure you get this done. Now, the next thing is, in order to start trading on the platform, the first thing is how do you get money in and out of the actual exchange? So you want to go to the assets section over here, and what it will give you is an overall view of your assets. Now guys, one thing I want to explain here quickly is there's a few wallets inside of this exchange. I'm going to show you 3 of them. The one is a funding, trading, and futures wallet. What's nice about this is you're able to take different trades with different tokens in separate wallets. So sometimes you'll do a little bit more riskier trading, which is leverage trading, but you can use a very small part of your portfolio to trade in that specific category or that specific place. What's nice about that is whatever happens there does not affect the other wallets too. So the way I use it is the funding is things that I want to keep for a long period of time. Then there's trading, things that that I'm trading maybe once or twice a month. And then there's the future section where I'm trading possibly every day to make small amounts of money. Now, what you can do is you can transfer money between these wallets. First thing though is obviously getting money inside and out of the exchange. So if you have a look over here, if you want to buy crypto, you do have the possibility of using your Visa cards and things like that. That you'll all find in this section. But I'm going to show you now how to get crypto in and out of this exchange. So if you have a look here on your wallets, on the top right corner here is the deposit section. So if you want to deposit crypto, you'll click on that button over there. Then what you got to understand is if you're going to deposit into this exchange, you need to withdraw from somewhere else. So they're going to need an address, right? So the first thing here is your token. You select which token you want to bring into the exchange. Secondly, you want to choose what chain are you going to send the money on or the tokens on. And the best one that I know is 𝗂𝗏𝗏20, which is the Ethereum chain. This is one that I use a lot. And there's also 𝗂𝗏𝗏20, which is Tron. You can go do your research and see which one you want to use. They're both really good and really safe. So 𝗂𝗏𝗏20 over there, and then you could see it gives you this code over here. This is your bank account. This is your USDT bank account for Kucoin. So what you can do is you can copy it over here, and you will then paste it on the place that you're withdrawing. Wherever you're withdrawing, make sure you select the correct token and the correct chain as well, and you will then paste the address over there. Always remember the first three and last three, double check that it's correct so that you don't have money stuck on the blockchain. Then once you've pasted the code in the withdrawal section, then you can transfer the funds, and you'll see the funds arrive over here in your assets section. Once the money has arrived in your account, you usually find it here in the funding section, and then you can transfer the money to any of the other accounts that you want to start trading in. Now the next thing is, how do you pull money out? So remember, if you're going to take money out of this exchange, you need to deposit it somewhere else. So you need to have a deposit address. So if you click that button, withdraw crypto, you'll then select the token. So if we click over here, USDT is the token. And then what you'll choose again is the network. Please make sure they're correct. You see here on the right, it also gives you the estimate time of how long it should take and the amount that they will charge you. So there's the amount that you will use. That's why I like using 𝗂𝗏𝗏20. It's a lot cheaper. Then just above where you choose the network is the wallet address. So wherever you are sending to, depositing to, you will click this and paste this over here, and then you will withdraw the funds. And if you have a look below that, it will show you all your different transactions that you've done previously before. Now you know your security, your KYC, and how to bring money in and out of the exchange. I also want to remind you that you are able to transfer money within the exchange too. So if you go over here to your assets column again, you can then use this little transfer button over here to send money anywhere. So if you want to send from your funding to your trading, or from your trading to your futures, this is where you can do that. Now it is time to start trading. So the first thing I want to show you guys over here on the top is the markets column here, and you can see all the different tokens. So if you come here, you can see all the different spot tokens, you can see the different futures tokens, you can see all of them here as well. This is where you'll find all the tokens that are available on the exchange, and then as well as all the new trending tokens, the top gainers, top losers, everything is here for you guys to go and have a look through of what tokens you want to be trading next. Now the next place, you want to click over here on the trading section, and you want to go to spot trading. And now it's going to take you to your trading den, where you're going to actually do your buying and selling. So the first thing that you're going to recognize over here is you're going to see the top left, the token that you want to choose. So you can click over here and you can choose any token that you want to trade, and you can see it to the USDT pairing. Now remember guys, USDT is like our digital dollar, right? If we got dollars and we think the market's going to go up, we buy Bitcoin. If you think a market's going to go down, you sell your Bitcoin back into dollars. So it's just going from a stable coin to a volatile token back to a stable coin whenever you are seeing movement in the market. Now that you chose your token, I will use Bitcoin as my example over here. You will see that we have a chart, and it's got all the different tools that you can use. You can either draw on the graph, you can put trend lines. I would suggest if you are investing to have some sort of tools, you know how to use some sort of trend lines or things like that. But everything over here you can find on the left here to adjust or do anything on the chart. Then on the right side of it is the actual price of the token. So you can see Bitcoin's $42,000 right now. And then above that is the order book of where you can see people are selling Bitcoin, and at the bottom of it, people are buying Bitcoin. Remember, if there's more buyers than sellers, price will go up. If there's more sellers than buyers, price will go down. Then on the right side here, you can see it's already asking me for the password. So now I'm going to put the password in. Don't look. There's the trading password. Now it opens up and you can see my available cash is sitting over here. This is where you're going to do the buying and selling. So it's pretty easy. You want to buy, have this column on here. You want to sell, have this column over here. Now there's two easy ways to get in and out of crypto. The first one is a limit order. And what that means is you don't have control of the time, but you have control of price. So what that means is if Bitcoin's sitting at 40,000 and you think it's going to go to 35,000, you can actually put a limit order in place. So I want to say 35,000 over here. This is the price and where I'll put the amount in. Then I can select the amount of money that I want to buy at that specific level. So what that will do is if I click this 25, it says I'm going to put $50 in to buy Bitcoin at $35,000. And I can click buy. And if I do so, what it's going to do is it's going to create an order for me. So you can see right now in open orders, it's now left the order in. What that means, guys, is it hasn't bought the Bitcoin yet, but it's put $50 in the order book that if price goes down there, and if I'm not watching the actual computer or my exchange, and there's the actual seller at that point, it will buy it for me automatically, and that USDT will turn into Bitcoin, and this is the amount of Bitcoin that you'll be getting. So this is a great tool to use when you're thinking the market's gonna move. You know, if you're on holiday or you're away, you think it's gonna have a nice big move and you don't wanna miss it, you can actually put this order in play. And it's the same with selling. If you wanna sell, and you have some Bitcoin in play, you're able to put a price of where you want to sell that Bitcoin. So if you click on this over here, it will show you the available amount over here. Bitcoin, I don't have any now because I'm sitting with dollars. But let's say now we think price is going to go to 45,000 and you want to sell your Bitcoin. You can choose the amount over here and you can click the sell button and it will do the same thing. It will create an order book here for you. And if price goes there and there's a buyer on the other side, your transaction will go through. Now, the next one to get in and out of the market is a market execution. So you see all these people that are selling here and these people that are buying. You can actually use them to get in and out of the market very quickly. So if you want to buy right now, you can market execute by saying, okay, I want to buy some Bitcoin and I want to buy $99 right now because I believe we're going to go up. There's no time. And I can click the buy section. What it will do is it automatically buy me my Bitcoin. So now if I go to this little section here, you will see I now have Bitcoin all of a sudden. And again, if I think that we're going to go up, if I think we're going to go to 45,000, I can put that Bitcoin for sale and I can click that over there. And now all of a sudden I'll have my order sitting over there. So the market is the quickest way to get in and out. What just happened right now? I just bought on market. What does that mean? It means I had $100 and it went to all these people nearby, closest to the price right now, and it bought it from them. So it might buy from multiple people, so you might pay a little bit more fees, but as long as you got an exchange with good volume and a token with good volume, it should get you in and out pretty close to the original price. And it's the same with selling. If I want to sell my Bitcoin over here, there's the Bitcoin. If I want to sell it, I can literally go market and sell it right now. I want to sell 100% of the Bitcoin that I got. And there we go, I've sold it and now all my money is sitting back in cash. Now guys, I wanna show you one more thing, which is very important. If you wanna buy a token, okay, you always wanna make sure that you're gonna know where to protect yourself if it goes wrong. Trading is all about risk management, even investing. You know, wherever you're buying, you need to know I'm buying here, but if it goes here, protect my capital. And it's the same thing if it goes correct too. You know, if it goes correct, it needs to be worth the amount of risk that you're taking. So for example, there's a little tool I want to show you guys. If you click this long position tool, let's say I want to buy Bitcoin right now and I want to put my stop loss under the low because I know if we lose this, we can go down pretty hard. And I think we can go back to the top range over there. Okay. You always want to see that your green is so much more bigger than your red over here. So you want to make sure that your risk is a little bit and your reward is up there. So now what I want to do is I want to quickly buy some more Bitcoin and show you how this works. So if I click on this over here, I want to buy Bitcoin. So you need to get your token first. Once I've gotten my token, I want to protect my risk and I want to make sure my reward is in place. So if I'm not watching it, it will happen. Now look at this Bitcoin over here. Now I want to click on this section over here and I want to go to OCO. What it means is one order cancels the other. So what you're doing is you got your Bitcoin, you're going to put two orders in play. You're going to put a stop loss in play. Okay, so if price goes down to a certain area, it will sell you out back into cash. And you want to put a take profit in play too. So you'll have two orders and whichever one it hits first, it will cancel the other. So it will go through and cancel the other one. So you're either out from a stop loss or you're out from a take profit. So if you click at this section over here, it's going to say price, stop, and limit. So your first one on the top, which is price, is your take profit point. So let's say I think Bitcoin's going to go to 45,000. That's my take profit. Then what you have is your stop. Okay, so where's the area you don't want to go below? And I'm going to use the example of 41,800. 41,800. Then what you have is something called limit. Now guys, this is important because sometimes if you have a stop loss in one place, price can go quickly and it might actually miss that order at that specific time, especially if there's a big dump or big movement in the market. So what you're able to do is create a range. You could say, okay, anywhere between 41,800 and 41,500. If it misses the top there, just get me out in that period from someone that is buying on the other side. So what you'll click over here is 41,500. Now guys, it doesn't mean it will sell it there. It just means anywhere between this range, it'll make sure that you get out of the trade. Then what you want to do is you need to copy this amount over here at the top. Copy, and then you want to paste it here at your quantity section over here. And then that's the amount of Bitcoin that you'll be selling on either of these orders. So if I click on that now what you'll see is under the advanced orders over here, you will then see here are my two orders in play. It's got my take profit and my stop loss in. Now you sit back and relax. You either got the trade right or you got it wrong. Either way, it's going to protect your risk if you do so. So now you have a stop loss and a take profit all in one order. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you the next part, which is leverage. And I just want to make sure you understand the risk stepping into leverage and also understanding spot, right? So spot is something that I use where I trade maybe 1 to 2 times every 2-3 months. So it's something where I have a little bit more of my capital. I always have stop losses, always have take profits in, but the only risk that I have is where I bought the token. So if I bought Bitcoin at 41,000 and it goes to 35, I'll take that loss, right? And obviously the reward side too, but that's the only risk you have. So make sure you do understand more or less, where to buy tokens and things like that. But that's mainly it. But then you step onto the other side, which is called derivatives. In order to start your leverage trading journey, you want to click on this section over here and you want to go to the USD margin contracts, and you got something called USDT. This is the pairing you're going to use to trade in and out of tokens. Now, one thing that's very important to understand, guys, is leverage. You are able to borrow money from the exchange, which sounds amazing, especially if you get it correct. So if you do something as in a 10x, it basically means if you put $1,000 in, you're playing with $10,000, guys. So if it goes to the upside, you're going to make a lot of money. If you go to the downside, you're also losing on that 10,000. And if it gets to a point where you've lost more than what the amount of money you had in, so for example, if you got a 10,000 total position portfolio, you put 1,000 in on a 10x. So if your account gets lost by $1,000, it actually liquidates your entire account and you have no more capital left. So it's very important to have very tight stop losses and to also not have very important money here. If you want a little tip of why do you use leverage trading, is to buy little things in your life. Groceries, small things every day. It's very powerful. Leverage was a way that I started my journey. It helped me a lot, but it does take a lot of risk management, and please do not put important money in here as you can lose it all. Now that you're in this section over here, top left again is where you're going to find your token. Below it, you are going to find your graph where you can do all your different analysis of where you're going to be buying. Then on the right hand side is where you're going to have your order books, prices in the middle, people that are selling on top, people that are buying below. And then you have the side over here where you'll be actually executing your trades. Now, the first thing, if you look above over here, is the amount of leverage that you want to trade. So if it's 1 times, it means you're not borrowing any money, you're just trading with your capital. If you go 2 times, you're playing with 2 times the amount of your capital, and it goes all the way up to 100x. I want you to erase that from your brain. The highest I go, guys, is 10x. And that's me being an advanced trader. So if you're just getting in, I would start on a 1x. As you start getting a bit better, 2, 3, 4x's. As you start really getting good at risk management, you can build your way up. Anyone that trades on high leverage, they don't trade for long. So make sure that you step up, where your skill level's at. But this is where you can adjust your leverage over here. And I'm going to use an example of a 3x, which means I'm going to play with 3 times more money than what I actually got. Now it works the same way. If I want to buy, I have 2 ways to do it. I got a limit and a market. Okay, so if I want to get in right now, I need to transfer the money. So if you see over here, you can see this is where you can transfer. And what I want to do is I want to bring money from my trading account to my futures account over here. And you can see it says I have $100 available. So I want to click the $100 over there and confirm. Then what happens is now my assets are sitting here and I'm ready to take my first trade. So if I want to get into Bitcoin right now, I can say I want to buy 25 or let's say 50% of my money right now. And you can see what it's showing me here is by me having $100 in here, it's already allowing me to buy $125 only with 50%. So they're starting to borrow me the money already. But let me show you this. So now I want to buy this amount over here on market execution. What I also want to do is make sure that I have a stop loss and a take profit in. So I can click this little button over here. And what it'll do is we'll even show you here, guys, a little bit of tricks that you need, where to put your stop losses. But here we go, nice and easy. Take profits. Where do I think Bitcoin's going to go? $45,000. Where do I want to protect myself? 41,800. And now what I'm able to do is I can buy and go long. Remember, long means buy, you predict price is going to go up. Short means sell, you think price is going to go down. And by the way, with leverage, you can make money up or down. It all depends on which way you predict, but I'll show you how to open a short in a second. Okay, now that I have that, I can click this over here. And what it does for me is it asks me for my trading password. Confirm that over there, and then what you'll see is it will open my order. So this is important. Positions is the positions you currently have open. Now what you can see on the actual chart, guys, where I bought, it shows the green line. So that's where my position is opened. And then below it is where my stop loss is. So it's nice that it shows the stop loss over here too. Guys, don't move your stop loss. Anyway, let's go back over here. So if you go below, now you'll see your full position. This is the position that you have opened. It's Bitcoin. It's on a 3x. It's the amount of Bitcoin, the value, the total value, the position size of my entire position. And then it has my entry price, the current market price, what's the price right now. It shows you liquidation. So what it means, if I don't have a stop loss and price goes down to 28,000, it will liquidate my entire account. Okay, so always make sure you got stop losses in play. And it shows me the amount of my money that I have at the moment. So I got $42 in on a 3x. That's why it's worth $125. You got your unrealized P&L over here and your P&L. And what this will show you is the profits or the loss that you're in, dollars wise and percentage wise as well. And then what you have here, guys, is if you want to edit your take profit or your stop loss, you can change them over here. Nice and easy. And the amount as well that you want to be making profits or protecting yourself as well. And then on the right here, you got your market close of position or your limit. The market, guys, if you're panicking and you want to get out right now, you can click this button and it will close the entire position. I'll even do it for you as an example. There we go. And now you'll see my entire position is closed and my cash is sitting back. Now, guys, it's the same thing when it comes to the shorting side as well. If I want to short Bitcoin right now, I think it's going to go down. I can click the market section. I can say I want to short 50% of my capital right now. I need to put a take profit or stop loss on the short. So if I click that, remember what it means? It means that I'm shorting over here and I think price is going to go down. So what I need to do is my take profit will actually be the one at the bottom now and my stop loss will be the one at the top. Okay, you're predicting the market's going to go down. So now that I have that, I want to make sure my stop loss is at 42,000. So I can put my stop loss at $42,000. And then my take profit will be 41,500. So now I can click over here, 41,500. Now what I'm able to do is I'm able to go short. And what you will see, the position will then open at the bottom. Same thing, it will show you all your different sizes. And now my take profit and my stop loss is in play. It will even show my entry price over here and it shows me where my stop loss is. And now I can sit back. I can sit back and wait to see, do I get stopped out or does my trade go into the profits? Once we do reach one of those targets, your stop loss or your take profits, the trade will be closed and your money will then be returned. Okay, let's have a quick recap. Your tokens on the top left, you got your chart, you got your order book. This is your trading section over here. This is where you'll choose your leverage. This is where you'll buy and sell the token. Remember, when you enter or when you want to buy the token, you can already put your stop losses in over here. And then you can go long or you can go short. Just below that is your transfer button and your available balance inside of this account. Now you have a very basic view of how to trade on Kucoin. Remember, guys, a few basic steps in order to trade on Kucoin: how to get money in and out, how to transfer money inside of the actual exchange, and how to actually trade on spot and on derivatives, which is leverage trading. Make sure you put a stop loss. Make sure you put a take profit. If you've enjoyed this video and you're enjoying the education, remember to join your sniper school on this link below. And remember, if you do want to open up accounts, use our link below. It gets you into the VIP Discord and it gets you discounts on trading fees. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all on the next video.